get you up to speed on the latest in sports, I'm Dani Laurel. After crashing out of FIBA World Cup contention, Gilas shifts focus on the campaign to get to the Paris Olympics next year. Gilas will first take on South Sudan in the Group M classification games. That's after the foreign team got ousted from Group B. Then the Philippine national team has to beat China. Gilas needs to sweep their 2 classification games in order to have a chance at the Olympics. The best Asian team in the World Cup will get an automatic berth to the Summer Games. South Sudan enters the game with a 1-2 record from the first phase of the group stages. The Gilas South Sudan game is happening later tonight at 8. That's at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Now on the winners' side, the final 16 teams in the second round of the World Cup is now complete. Serbia and Puerto Rico from Group B advanced to Group I, along with Italy and the Dominican Republic, which were from Group A. Team USA is in Group J with Lithuania, Montenegro, and Greece. In Group K, there's Slovenia, Germany, Australia, and Georgia. While Canada, defending champion Spain, Brazil, and Latvia will comprise Group L. All 16 teams will carry to the second round the record from the first phase of the group stages. Games will begin on September 1st, Friday. 2 teams per group will advance to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Athletes are doubling up as volunteers for the FIBA World Cup. Ian Suyu caught up with 2 of them and he filed this report.
Aside from Gilas Pilipinas, several other Filipino athletes are carrying the country's banner this FIBA World Cup. But they won't be found inside the court. Instead, you'll see them manning stations to make sure that the country's hosting of the sports event is smooth and successful. Creamline Cool Smashers middle blocker Lorilyn Bernardo is stationed at the media accreditation desk of the World Cup. The 23-year-old is one of the 750 volunteers of the world's, lending a hand across several departments. Her main job is to act as a gatekeeper in the media entrance. But that doesn't mean that she has already stopped training with the Cool Smashers for the coming All-Filipino Conference.
Bali, nagdi-training kami sa Creamline ng 6 to 9 a.m. Monday to Saturday yon. Tapos, dito sa FIBA, 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Actually, okay lang naman sa kanila as long as nagti-training ako everyday. Wala naman pong problema sa management at sa coaches namin.
Veteran volleyball Mary Jean Balse Pabayo is also pitching in for the global showcase. Pabayo serves as a security marshal in the VIP entrance of the Mall of Asia Arena, one of the venues of the games. She said her work is no easy task.
Parang challenge namin kasi biruin mo, nakatayo ka lang lagi during duty namin. Mag-start kami ng 6 a.m. hanggang 11 p.m. na yon. Gayon ko lang na-feel na ganun pala talaga kahirap talaga maging volunteers. Kahit na sa basketball, volleyball, lahat ng liga, ang hirap.
One of the most frequent issues she had to attend to are people who got scammed by bogus ticket sellers.
Kunwari na may ticket siya, pero scam pala yun. May mga ganun ba sitwasyon na parang may nakausap din ako na nagbayad siya sa ganito, pero pagdating niya dito, scam pala.
Despite the tiring task, both volleyball said they will remain in their posts until the World Cup closes on September 10. For News 5, Ian Suyu. We are One News.
And we're taking a timeout. The game on One News will return. One News Now will return after a quick break. Stay tuned. big game on One News Now. I'm Danny Laurel. Thanks for joining us. Newly minted Philippine women's football team coach Mark Torcaso is already hard at work a little over a week since his appointment. Over at the Rizal Memorial Stadium, Torcaso took stock of the senior team and the girls under-17 squad. After his first look at some of the country's best up-and-coming players, the Australian coach is optimistic of what he has seen. Torcaso noted the need to develop an environment where the players can work together as one while still showcasing their wares. The 42-year-old coach replaced Alen Stajcic last week. That's right after the Filipinas' campaign in the Women's World Cup.
There's so much talent here. There's some unbelievable talent, and the more we work through the week, we're hopefully going to find a few more young players. It's clear that there's a lot of technically gifted players here. Let's try and find a few more, and let's try and develop that into being good team players and creating an environment where they're all together as one and they're working together for each other, but letting those, technical abilities shine a little bit.
People's champ Manny Pacquiao has expressed interest in competing for the Philippines in the Paris Olympics next year. This was confirmed by Philippine Olympic Committee President Bambol Tolentino. He said that Pacquiao's camp has reached out to know how the 8th Division world champion can join the campaign. POC has since spoken to the Association of Boxing Alliances in the Philippines and the International Olympic Committee to make this possible. Tolentino says Pacman can enter the Summer Games through 2 Olympic qualifying tournaments in the first and second quarters of 2024. He will not be able to compete in the coming Asian Games due to the 40-year-old age limit. Pacquiao is 44 years old. China has held the first rehearsal for the 19th Asian Games. That's less than a month before the sports event. The opening ceremony will be at the Hangzhou Olympic Sports Center Stadium. About 2,500 performers join the rehearsal as the ceremony is expected to last almost 2 hours. Water was used as a core element throughout the whole event to show the harmonious integration of China and the rest of Asia and the world. Organizers are also looking to incorporate traditional Chinese culture into the opening ceremony, which is scheduled for September 23rd. Also to watch out for is a first in the Asia's history where digital torchbearers can ignite the flame together online. Get your fill of the latest in sports at onesports.ph. Meantime, the news day continues later at 4:30 p.m. I'll see you then. I'm Danny Laurel and we are One News.